Hola, bienvenidos. Hello and welcome. This is, and I am, Been Around the World. This is my very first video episode. I'm currently coming at you from my rooftop patio in the beautiful Playa del Carmen, where I will be spending 3 months. As a matter of fact, if you follow me on my travels, on my channel, I will be spending 3 months in different countries. And the whole purpose of my channel is to, if at all possible, do my part to sort of bridge the different cultural divides and maybe along the way, solve the problem of world peace. I do what I can. I know this is a big world and there are many different cultures, but I think the more that we meet each other, I think we'll find that despite our differences and our different cultures and different languages, that we actually have more in common than we do have differences. So I invite you to come with me on my travels, and we will meet all these beautiful people in these beautiful places. Now, if you've ever seen other travel videos, I know a lot of the travelers, they don't spend too much time in different places. A lot of them, they'll spend a few weeks here and there. They'll do all the cool stuff, see what the places have to offer, get it done, and then sort of move on to the next location. I'm personally trying to do things a little bit differently. Like I said, I will be spending 3 months in different countries, and my goal is to sort of semi-integrate into a community. Be here long enough where I don't just meet the people, but I get to know the people. I live with the people. I want to love the people. You feel me? And I do have a feeling that everywhere I go, when I leave, I will leave maybe just a little bit of my heart behind, but that's fine. I have a big heart and I have plenty love to give. You feel me? So, if you're watching this or if you watched other travel videos, you probably think that this lifestyle is beyond you, it's beyond reach, maybe unaffordable, but I'm going to tell you right now, that is not the case. This does not just have to be a vicarious experience for you. You're more than welcome to follow me along and watch all of my videos, but I also want to help you to be able to do the same thing. Now, a couple years ago, I would have thought me doing this was impossible, a pipe dream, but a little bit of homework, a little bit of research, and a little bit of luck, God willing, I'm gonna make it happen, and I think you can too. This is 2021, people. It has never been easier to travel. It has never been easier to make enough money to go wherever you want and not have to show up at a 9-to-5 job at a specific location. There's plenty of ways that you can support yourself and be on the move. And it doesn't even cost as much as you might think. As a matter of fact, my current budget is about $35 a day. That comes to about $1,050 US a month. It's literally cheaper for me to travel than it is for me to just exist where I come from. By the way, born and raised Buffalo, New York. Love the city, but it's a big world and I want to see it. And there's so many people and I want to meet them all. And before I was able to start my big adventure, there were definitely things that needed to get done, changes I needed to make. I recently quit my job of 19 years. 19 years. Holy, that is a long time. I actually really liked my job. I worked my way up and I did pretty well for myself. And I had a lot of autonomy at my job and it was pretty easy, but I just found myself waking up every morning and living the same day. You know what I mean? And there's so much else to experience. Besides quitting my job of 19 years, I left my house, my home of 16 years. My house, as a matter of fact, that I literally just paid off. As soon as I paid it off, I decided to leave it. I've also left all my possessions behind. besides those that I could fit in one luggage and one backpack. So I ditched a lot. I left a lot behind, but I have absolutely no regrets at all. And if this is something that you're interested in doing, I welcome you to follow me along. And besides just the vicarious experience of following me and going all to these different locations, I will also offer information and practical advice so that you too can live such a lifestyle. And we'll go over all the different information that you need. We'll talk about coming up with a plan, doing your homework, doing your research, executing. You gotta think it through, and then you gotta see it through. And we'll go over all the different resources, both physical and online, that will help you along the way. We'll talk about transportation. We'll talk about finding and booking accommodations. We'll talk about budgets. I do plan to go over my monthly budget every month, and we'll go over the cost of certain things. We'll go over food. You know, that's a pretty important thing. Right here in Playa del Carmen, food is a big deal. On every street corner they have food carts. You have local diners, and then if you go to the more touristy areas, you do have the more fine dining, I guess. And there's a life worth living, and there's many budgets that we can operate. When we talk about accommodations, my current apartment that I'm living in right now is about $450 US a month, and that includes all the utilities, so that's pretty cool. And I'm only a 12-minute walk to the beach. Yes, I did count how many minutes it takes me to walk to the beach, and I'm pretty happy to say that I can get there pretty quickly. And so far, almost every morning, I wake up just a little bit before and after sunrise, and I make my way to the beach, and I experience a little bit of peace before my hectic day. So today's episode was more or less just an intro to tell you about who I am and what I got going on with this channel, and what I hope to do and hopefully succeed with. And that's almost all the time that we have. But before I leave, I just want to address the people who may be watching who feel stuck. Like I said before, for the longest time, I woke up every morning and I just felt like I was living the same day over and over and over again. And I think a lot of people relate to that, and they find themselves stuck with their life, and they feel like it's it already. And I want to tell you that that is not the case. Every day is a new day. Every day is a miracle. As a matter of fact, you are a miracle. I don't even know you, and I know that you are a miracle, and you are capable of amazing things. You just got to make a decision. You got to think it through and then see it through. You make a plan and you make it happen. And it might not happen right away. For me to be able to do what I'm doing, I made this decision almost 2 years ago, and it took a lot of hard work, a lot of homework and research to make it happen. And that's what you need to do. You got to decide to make a change, and you just got to keep moving forward. And I can't promise you every day is going to be better, but if you keep moving forward, I promise you, you will come to a better place. Now, that is actually all the time we have for today. So this has been Around the World signing off, and I just want to remind you for you to love yourself and someone else. Much love. Adios.